What is good, guys? Remy back again with another video. This time we're doing something a little bit different. This isn't a deck I've been per se posting online because I've been kind of testing it out, kind of playing it here or there. And after getting double polyed, double super polyed 2 games in a row, I'm like, I got to change something up. Let me try something different. Um, the Despia was kicking my butt. Honestly, it's everywhere. I'm not gonna say it was kicking my butt, but that Super Poly was just like a nightmare. I can play with the best of them, but that Super Poly was just a nightmare. But as like I said, as you can read from the title, um, we just did something. So let's check it out. Let's see what we just did. Oh, that ignore all that. That's whatever. But we just ranked up into Diamond. So this has taken me a while to do this. I finally accomplished it. Um, I know this may have discredited, but all the decks I gave you led me to get to Plat 1. But I could never get over that hurdle. I was always stuck in Platinum 1, either from, not necessarily bricking, but yeah, actually, no, I wouldn't call it bricking. It was more the lines of Maxi. Maxi would get me. So I was trying to figure out a good ratio with the Maxi and when to play, when not to play, when to go for it all. And so I finally just I scrapped my whole deck. I tried something different. I went online and yeah, let me show you this deck profile, as well as let me show you guys my last 2 games, which were literally insane. Um, Literally insane. Uh, as you can see, I don't even know what that says. I think it says Dragon League Dragonia, but I just copied off a line. But that's a little hint for what the deck is. Uh, but anywho, let's get into this first clip. Alrighty, welcome to the climb. And as you can already tell, there's a new card to the group. This right here. Now watch the combo. I mean, this is an older combo, but again, I said I kept getting super poly. It was driving me nuts. So I went for a different version of an Omni Negate, and it fits in the deck pretty well. The only thing is it locks you into dragons. I believe is this card. If you use this effect, it locks you into dragons, which kind of hurts you going second, but going first, it's a solid card. And this is just standard. Literally the combo is self-explanatory. It's just boom, grab this, boom, grab this, boom, grab this. And also you can do this safe behind the bureau because um, the fifth summon is the negate. Just want to throw that. So this is your fifth summon right here. So now I can play. I did my normal summon, standard um, Star Leash stuff. Brought up the white, banished that, and I just kind of climbed did the link climb at this point. I built a pretty decent board, I would say. In later clips, you'll see some other stuff I ended up doing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time. Well, let's do it. Why not? So yeah, I went to Herratic Seals. Herratic Seals literally was the MVP. If you notice my board I'm building right now, you've got wind, you've got light, and I think I got one dark coming. Like I literally I split it up. I'm like, no more double blacks or no more double darks. We're not doing that anymore. At least for the time being. Obviously, I'm not saying Super Poly is broken. In fact, I think Super Poly is a perfectly fine card. You just got to play around it, right? So I had a decent meal right here. Chaos Ruler allowed me to draw a card, which is always lovely. Going to hot red, and this is my inboard right here. I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna pause it right here. All right, so here, this is the inboard, right? So I have a bounce, I have a negate, a field negate, I have a monster omni negate, and then I just have my ash blossom. So I'm going into his turn with 4 cards, and then let's see how it pans out. Because I mean, he played good. I'm not even gonna lie, he played good. This match had my heart beating. Not a card you see often, but definitely made an appearance this game. the once per duel is always funny. I had to burn, So he uses the call by the grave, so I had to use this because of this card I'm going to bring out. And again, I haven't shown this card in my in any of my profiles, simply because it does the same thing as the armor forge, right? Exact same thing. Only thing different is neither player can summon light or dark monsters. It's the same concept. Only thing different is it's green, so you can play it um, through statue barrier, right? So I mean, like this deck is tuned for the meta, I guess you can call it, right? I mean, I think he didn't realize till after this card, because obviously the real game was a little bit longer than this. I think that's when he realized that, oh crap, I can't summon anything. So he goes for the kill. This card alone saved me from being OTK'd. Literally being OTK'd. This might have been a bad. I didn't even read the card's effect. I just kind of popped it because I saw his cards were dwindling. I'm like, okay, but I probably should have negated this one, looking back, but or even negating this one. That would also made the point. But then again, I didn't know what he was playing. So he climbs, and access code. This allows him to attack double, I believe, right? One of these effects. Oh no, if you link summon him double, he gets attacked double. Whatever. So I literally would have died, right? Had I not used that one card. And watch him, he just literally just breaks my board. Pop, pop. One more for good measure. Pop. So I'm going into this hand like you think it's over, right? Yeah, I mean, that's why I like Dragon deck. I top deck Levineer, so I'm gonna use them. Boom, you're out of here. And then watch the climb. Watch the climb back. Didn't go into Whirlwind the first turn, because this is I'm not gonna say this is a serious game, but like I said, I was just sick and tired of, oh, I stole his. Now pay attention to let me pause it right here. Oh, this is the way. Yeah, you see, I dropped his access code right here for that arrow, so I can use it for my pisty, and I got me a free monster reborn in this part right here. So this isn't high level stuff, I just want to show you the thought process. Bring back my high red, so boom, I use his effect. Bring back, bam. Now I'm bringing him back, and then it's like, okay, that's GG. You know what I mean? Mind you, I didn't have anything started this turn. He had me. He had me dead to rights, and I was saved by one card. Literally making him skip his battle phase saved me this game. All right, let's go into the second clip. Alrighty. Round two. Again, similar hand. The Dragonia. Dragonia. I'm horrible with names, guys. I apologize. He ashes it. So now my whole strategy of making the colorful boards to dodge what's it called? To dodge the super poly is gone. So now it's like all I got is dark now. So it's like, oh well, let's go for it. Thank God he didn't have Maxi, because it would have been over. And like again, these I'm gonna show the last three clips I played to get into Diamond 5. Now I'm back with the slush pool. Everyone who basically just either they don't care or they're over trying. So okay, standard, standard stuff. And I drew another chaos space. Like, I mean, like you talk about like, I mean, my heart was pounding. It's like, come on now, like, can I get a break, please? Anywho, drew, got the black, got the ravine. I got pitched material, so boom, might as well do that. Had to grab the homie tracer. So now I got a decent board going on right here. Uses his effect, which came in handy from a different reason, oddly enough, with the ravine, and I think I made seals. Yeah. So boom, there you go, seals. So this engine it's pretty versatile. If you can get things going, you can kind of still get a safe board, I would say. And then at this point, we're just doing the link climb at that point. striker, standard stuff. I don't think I would. I think I ended on a bad board this turn actually. I think I was trying to do something I had no business doing and just got stuck. Let me see. Oh no, yeah. I think I ended up going um Borland because I had nothing. So, bye bye seals. It is what it is. I have been doing that as well too. I will make the seals to protect my combo, and then once the combo was done, I would just use seals for Borland. It may not be the best move, but like I said, this freaking Elo drives me nuts, or this Platinum one drives me nuts. I got desperate, so combo. I just went to straight combo mode, and I drew the MVP once again, Leveneer. Okay, send one to the grave. Bring this out. Okay. And you look at this board, all I got is Maxi and Brolin. I don't have anything. Nothing at all. Luckily, he didn't have. You see, I played the Maxi during the draw phase because I'm like, maybe if I just end his turn, he'll just stop and no. But he decided to keep going. Brolin to pop the Invoker stuff. That was a must. So at this point, it's his game. Whatever he has, those three cards, I'm at his mercy. Call by the grave would come in handy, right? If it was on the field. Because at this point, I don't know he's playing until he plays the Dogmata Ecclesia. So I'm like, okay. So now he's gonna probably mill some cards. And since I just so happen to have two cards in my graveyard or my extra deck that no longer have purpose, I just milled them off. You know, you know, bam, bam. He draws the Shadal. So now I know he's in trouble. But I have this guy right here. Okay, my turn. I think we start quick. He paused in my draw phase for a good while before we went ahead. Free draw, why not? I brought back the Pisty in case I needed it. And then I was trying to force him to use the well, at first I was trying to force him to use the what's the Dogmatica, the one with the stun, not the stun, what's the word? The negate. And then I also wanted to force this. So I targeted this hoping that, things would work themselves out. But let's see how that plays out. He obviously goes for this, negates the effect. I'm just trying to force another monster out there before he gets Ecclesia out. I mean, before he gets Wind out. Because she forces you into what, two summons. So that's when I activated again. Okay, let me just stuff my board with stuff right now. So when it's time to attack phase, I'm good. I did mess up though with this. I put him in defense mode. Shouldn't have did that. Should have put him in offense mode or attack mode. So bam, he gets rid of that. I'm hoping this would trigger, but I guess it does not trigger if they're sent. So to live left. But I also want you to notice too, because there's something people you may have not noticed. Because obviously I know this is going to get negated, right? But the unicorn's attack is 22. I also know Winda's attack is 22. So I'm like, okay, if I can get me this 22 monster out, I can just go for the kick, and I can play. I can come back from this, right? So here we go. Obviously gate. So I think I go immediately into yeah, I go immediately into combat. He uses this effect, but luckily I got called in the gray or called right here. Because funny, every Alistair player always has two Alistairs in their hand. Always. Always, right? So this saved my butt right here. So now I pop, and because it was destroyed by battle, ooh, look who's triggering off. Just another thing another toolbox, other things you guys can use in your toolbox when it comes to Rocket Recharger. Okay, so boom, and mind you, we're still in battle phase, right? So I use that opportunity to bring back the boy, the man, the myth, the legend. Bam, doesn't take battle damage, no problem. Bam, I just wipe his board. Everything you got, boom, everything you got. massive damage. And at this point, it's over. You know, I believe I tried to get build a safe 4 back up before the match was over, but I think he concedes. You know, good game. Not gonna lie, this was an intense game. It may look simple now watching it in replay, but this was an intense game. 100%. I think the Brolin was a nail in the coffin for him. He's like, yeah, I can't do anything. I think I still have my, yeah, I think I still have my normal summon too. Oh, actually, I was gonna bring back something. I was gonna bring back Winda. The end play was for me to bring back Winda. Yeah, see, I'm getting everything together. Boom. Yeah, so he concedes. You know, good game. I was gonna bring back Winda to stop him from summoning anything. I was gonna pop this to bring something else from his side of the field over here on my turn. And I was just gonna be like, bro, I'm playing your game now. Like two of his monsters stolen. Come on now. Alrighty, last game. Uh, Alrighty, and this was the game that gave me a heart attack when I saw what he was playing. Because I don't fully know this deck. I haven't played it. I haven't played it enough to really understand. I just know that you have to destroy their normal summon. You have to get rid of the guru, just whatever, because he's the facilitator. He gets everything rolling. So look, I got Rengeki in my hand. I'm like, cool. So I'm just gonna. I should have waited on the Rengeki after what, once the game played out, but I actually got lucky. I get the Rengeki. Didn't think he had in his hand, honestly, that negate, so that kind of boned me out. Didn't go into a typical. I went to survival mode this game. I didn't do the typical. Oh, let me make yeah, rivalry. I don't care about that. That doesn't really affect me. We're dragons, right? But I bring out black metal, and I don't sacrifice him. I don't tribute him off. I keep him on the field because I'm thinking, okay, he's got two abilities that will allow him to, or I know the deck somewhat. I know he's got something that will stop me from attacking. This could be Book of Moon. You know, it could be something crazy. So I figured, let me get two big bodies on the field, try to stop this guy, right? So this is where the ideology is of me grabbing the Chaos Ruler and now just mill anything. You know what I mean? And this was a decent mill. I think I ended up using Ravine with Max C to get a light in the graveyard so I can summon this. So again, just trying to build bodies. Have I used my normal summon yet? I believe I have. Yeah. Okay. And so I just go immediately. I mean, I could have kept comboing, but I was like, just immediately. I didn't know if he can draw, he could just stop you from attacking, which is a thing. And then, okay, great. So that ended my turn. And again, like I'm locked into dark, so I went into that. And I think I was trying to make this is where I kind of goofed. I was trying to make oh, actually no, I think I do end up making it. This is like a raggedy version of to create Brolin. So some of these combos aren't pretty, it's just about getting 5 on the field. So I'm like, okay, bam, that's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Going to Brolin. Use this effect so I can bring out this, and then I get my negate. I think I only have like a striker in the graveyard, so I use striker's ability, So I got me an ice, but that won't protect me against this. So at this point, it's kind of like, okay, like I know I can't do anything against that one card. I negate that because I don't want him drawing any more cards. I could have played it. I could have played it differently, but I'm like, he might get something that might just freaking make him go off. And then he feather dusts me, which is, fair, right? Okay. Uses the ability, uses another ability. I'm like, negate, like just stop that negate. And again, who am I bringing out to protect the recharger? Like I said, there's some tech in here, you just got to be aware of it. Okay, and then I top deck the Dream right here. When I got this card, it's funny in this draw phase, like, he paused. I kid you not. I mean, it felt like he paused for an eternity. He paused and he paused, and I'm like, what in the world? So then he finally used this later, I guess because he realized that he should have waited to at least clear the negate. But he paused for a good while. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. I'm cheesing. I'm like, bro, like I can finally win. Like I can finally win. Like the Dream draw right here. But then it plays out. He uses. I didn't even read what he does. It was a change. Oh yeah, he can't change me to defense mode, right? Nope. Oh, his card. I'm sorry. Okay, but I still have my negate, so it doesn't matter. So I activate this, and I'm like, I know it's over. GG. 10 out of 10, best top deck ever. Yeah, and that's how you get it done. And this is what got me into the beautiful, beautiful diamond. Now, mind you, I got a long way to go to get to diamond one, but it's gonna happen. All right, so let me show you the deck list, and then we'll peace out. Voila, here it is. Um, Again, this is unlike anything I ever shown on the channel. It was just something I just hunted and hunted. I was like, yo, I gotta figure out another card I can add into Dragon Link to help it out, at least for the Super Poly. But you see, my last couple of games, I wasn't even getting Super Poly, so I was like, whatever. So I probably could have played Standard. But yeah, here we go. One black metal dragon, two rocket synchrons. This is the ratio I like playing. Play whatever ratio you guys feel comfortable with playing. That's fine. The sauce right here, Mystic Valley. You use him. You can watch the first clip. Um, I explain how the combo works. It's pretty standard. What you do is you get one of these guys. You get one of the remises. I'm again, I'm horrible names. You get remises. It allows you to draw this. You take the ravine, use the ravine's effect to pitch a card, doesn't matter, to draw this. Special summon this. You can then bring this back from the grave. And again, this is what locks you into dragons only. Where is it at? Yeah. Also you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of your turn, which is fine, whatever. I mean, it only thing it stops from me in this deck is making access code on my turn, which I'm not, or dark, just the OTK, like shenanigan stuff. Doesn't really hurt the deck. But anyhow, you bring both of these out. So now you have this and this, and then you go into this guy right here. You use his effect to get this card in your hand. You have to discard with his effect, I believe. You added, yeah, then discard one winged dragon. So then you discard him. His effect basically says you discard me, I can special summon. So you set special summon him, and then boom, you have your crystal wing, just like that. You have your negate, and as you saw, I mean, I really didn't showcase it pretty well in the clips I shown earlier, but I mean, trust me, it comes in handy. It it comes in handy for sure. Yeah. Anywho, two maxis. You could play three. You could play. I mean, maxis ratio's up to you. Uh, I'd rather. Yeah, I have it there just to have it. Just to stop people from playing. I don't. Love or hate relationship when it comes to maxi. Remus, like I said, the three Ash Blossoms. Max out the Ash Blossoms. That's a must. The MVP for one of those clips right here, Draco. Again, he serves the same purpose as Arma Armaphage. Let me see. Yeah, serves the same purpose as this. Neither player can special summon from the extra deck. Well, actually, I guess it's a little bit different, right? So this is extra deck only. This is basically saying you can't summon. You can summon nada. And with the biggest archetype right now is dark. So it mind you, it does hurt you too. So I want you to be aware if when you do pop him, be aware that you need to have a board established because if you bring him out and you don't have a board established, you're just as screwed as they are. Uh, two of the white, two of the black. Like again, I said I like this ratio. I like having extra cards in my hand. So especially you're always discarding and not discarding. This is a card I added. I use this effect every now and then when it comes up, but when it comes up, it's huge. when Elite Monster activates its effect, you can basically send a monster for the field to the graveyard. So it's just a send. It's kind of like what's that guy's name? It's a mini Zeus, right? If used correctly, you basically you get him on the field. Um, you use a Link monster, maybe Rocket, or if he's on the field, you can use Striker Dragon, or you can use Brolin, well, I guess negate wouldn't really work. I guess the only thing you could really use him for would be Striker. But it comes up every now and then. It came up enough from on the climb that I was like, okay, yeah, this is he's definitely sticking around. Plus, he's another Rocket name, I'm cool with that. I added an extra tracer to my deck. I normally run two. I ran three because I wanted in my hand. How this combo works now with the Remus, like you discard cards. So I'd rather have the card in my hand so I don't have to search it again with Ravine. Um, One recharger, again, the MVP. Um, I think Brolin unlocked this card's ability and how you can just use the recursion of boom, boom, bring them back. I hope this doesn't. Hope this card never gets banned. Honestly, it's literally the lifeblood of the new Dragon League strategy. Um, my starters, Starleash, another great one. Run him at 3. This is the last Dragon Ravine card. I guess you can call it. Um, don't really attack with them, just kind of there. You could probably play him through barrier stature. I guess this kind of helps you through barrier stature too. If the combo's kind of going your way, you can play this and then you can probably play this against the one summon and probably negate each other. You probably just like beat stick it up. I didn't think about it like that. Huh. I haven't played a lot of flow though since the nerfs or whatever. Playing two Apsarotters. He's a must. I don't like this Noctovision, but I brought him out. He comes in handy. I was hating on him earlier. He's a solid card. I don't want too many of them, but when I do get them, again, like someone said in the comments, it's good to have. Uh, Dragon Levineer MVP. I love running. Actually, I only ran him for his ability to bring back rockets from the grave, so I can use it just in case that scenario ever comes up where I have Pisty and I have uh, striker, and I have that little spot where I can bring them back. I can pop and bring out 2 more cards. I mean, I love the package. Um, I wish I could have fit it into this extra deck, but I really couldn't. Um, yeah, one darkness, ran the Regeki, ran the Feather Duster, just to break boards. Because Despia does not have a negate, unfortunately. And with Regeki going to 2, you'd be crazy not to run 2 Regekis now. When you could just literally, especially, you could just pop it, just delete their board, and it's not once per turn. I'm gonna run 2 of them for sure, just because. Like, why not? Okay, Chaos Space, 3 Chaos Space standard, 2 Ravines. So this deck is a little more pricier. You see, has a lot of super rares, a lot of super rares. Ultra rare, ultra rare. Standard, standard, standard. Now this is the regular stuff or the stuff for the Ravine. Um, Borland Savage, Chaos Ruler, Hot Red French, Pisty Striker, Heroic Seals, Romulus. Uh, I can never say it. I'm horrible with names. I'm just calling him Dill Pickle. Dill Pickle Dragon. Dark. I run Dark. I think you can play. You could probably bring out IP if you wanted to over Dark, but I just like the Dark ability to steal people's cards. I think it's a pretty troll measure, so why not? Unicorn and access code, and then last least, the boy. Anywho, I appreciate you guys. We stuck around to the end. I really appreciate the support. Really appreciate the comments. Um, I appreciate the hate too. Like, a lot of you guys put me in my place, and I appreciate that. You keep me on my toes. You make me better. Um, so yeah. Without further ado, you guys take it easy. Till next time. Peace.